Yeah, go right ahead. Take your time. You don't have to sign it right now.
I'll sign it after the meeting.
Okay. This is the third sheet that goes with that.
We'll move on to the committee reports. Any committee reports? We have the garage committee, construction committee. Any other committees need to do any reports?
Well, the finance.
The finance audit
pretty much
committee
was
pretty much was that, so.
We don't haven't had any requests from Randy for any new projects he's taking on, so have you, Chuck?
I mean, the signs on my boards, and I ain't gonna go there. We do need to look to what we're gonna do about our steps coming to the building. Because now we have this built, we gotta decide, do we want concrete, do we want metal, or do we want something wood built out here to finish this off? Because that was just a temporary setup basis when the building was built.
I need something better than the blocks we have out there.
Yeah.
I suggest that we get pricing on that from steel. See where we're at, get prices, let's see what it's going to cost.
I think get a bunch of prices and bring them back. It's a good idea.
You want prices on wood and steel and concrete, or just?
Yeah, prices on everything.
All three, yeah.
So we can make the decision we think best. Anything else on committee?
That's not a, that's a, okay, never mind.
You gonna lose?
No, I'm just thinking out loud.
If not, we'll move on to the board retreat.
Okay, that's going to end up being me again too, because when I was in talking with Ori Ash, I also talked with them about providing training for our annual retreat. And Ori said that he would be glad to come out and work with us on some education. Recipe for cabbage salad.
That's what he's gonna work on with it?
Can I say something about this retreat? So there isn't any misunderstanding about this retreat. I don't know whether that's even the proper word for this thing or not. Last year, what we did for Ralph and the audience out there is that we went to United Hospital Center and had a dinner which we purchased ourselves, and we listened to Dr. Newman give us a fine lecture on the process of ambulances and stuff like that, and that's what we called a retreat. So I just don't want to get this mixed up with we're going to go off into Canaan Valley or somewhere for a week's vacation for all the work we've done. What this is consisting of is, like Barbara just said on this one, Ori Ash will be working with us in that manner. So with that said, I'm finished.
Okay. Ori sent me an email so that I would have something in writing. He said I could come to your meeting and give some general guidance that you need to be aware of concerning the IRS. This would be based on some of the training I have received, but specific questions would need to be answered by the IRS. While we were having a conversation about this other stuff, he mentioned that the IRS was in the state of West Virginia going to various counties, and they were reviewing a lot of financial stuff. And there are some problem areas that maybe are not unique to West Virginia, but problem areas across the board that they have pinpointed, and they're looking to see what the compliance is on that. So we just talked generally about those things. He is aware of what is happening in these other counties. It's information he could share with us. general things, he could probably give us some instructions on, but any real detailed specific things regarding the IRS code would need to be answered by an IRS agent.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
and
I don't
then,
think, I know I'm not gonna have anything that specific to the IRS code, I don't think. I think it sounds like it would be a benefit, right?
and the other thing that he gave me information on was Teresa Kirk is the director of the Ethics Commission, and I spoke with her, and she is willing to come to Doddridge County. She said for it to really be a good taxpayer expense, she would like for us to sponsor the meeting and have 15 people. They don't want any more than 15 people, but they like to present to 15 people. So she suggested that I talk with the county commission and that the various agencies that are under the county commission invite any of those participants to come. And if we can't get up to 15 people, then we can look at the surrounding areas. Maybe Ritchie County has people that would be interested in coming to a presentation. They'd talk about the open meetings law and setting agendas and other ethical issues, you know, whatever they traditionally present at their trainings. But I told her I thought that sounded like a very good idea.
Frankly, I wish we would have had training like that when we first took office.
The only days that are difficult for them are the first Wednesday and first Thursday of the month because they have meetings in Charleston. But she said they've got 7 staff who go and do trainings, and if we can get the county commission's support and invite other agencies within the county and then look at surrounding areas, maybe we can come up with a date in August.
Yeah, I think we should get on the next commission agenda. I think that's a great.
Now, we'll miss, their agenda's already posted.
Right, for this one.
For the
For the next
17th.
one, we can get on.
Okay.
It's not posted, not posted.
Oh, you haven't got your,
When's
No.
your next meeting?
3rd of July.
3rd? Okay, we should have enough time. It's not till the 3rd of July, Tuesday, the
Okay.
3rd of July.
okay, then you want to be on your agenda then?
Do I need to call?
Yeah, we'll call back.
Yeah. Now, I will be gone on vacation again.
Are you gonna go to
Somebody
Disney
else?
World again?
No, I'm not going to Disney World,
Is it a
but
day or an afternoon meeting?
it's a day meeting.
You handle that, Mr. Director?
Gotcha, sir.
Just
Okay.
ask that, just tell them that we'd like to sponsor this event as part of our retreat. And that it-
We just want their support, endorsement of
If you would type a little letter,
opening. I will do
I'll
that.
take it with them and
I'll-
present it, that way it
okay.
explains it all in your words.
Okay, okay.
Easier for me to say what she wants me to say than me try to think what she wants me to say.
Yeah, I can do that. And then we can set a date. And actually, I mean, it can be open to the public, but I don't know specifically what value that would be to
She only
just
wanted
give it.
15, right?
Only
So
15,
you
right,
gotta be
so,
careful with the public.
right. We can,
Make sure and ask her if that's subject to the open meeting law and pass that training.
she said it's not. She told me that specifically on the phone. It is not. No, it is not.
Very good.
So that's where we're headed. Now, whether,
I guess I could wait if we had a motion for that. Were you planning on doing the open meetings training? How long is each of the trainings with Ori and with the open meetings?
well, I spoke to Ori first, and then I spoke to Ms. Kirk afterwards. So I'm thinking we can invite Ori to come to any one of our board meetings, and then this could maybe be the focus. Or we could do it in the reverse. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter to me.
But I think it would be tough to do them both in the same night.
It would.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I think your meeting will probably have a lot of questions and answer session now. A lot of questions to answer. So, couldn't have those same rates.
And since we're going to engage his office to do our compilation work, then maybe while we're in the process at that time, that would be a good time for Ori to come. So, you know, as his co-worker is reviewing our information, she's going to be able to tell him what she sees, and then he'll have a good perspective on coming.
That's a good idea, to
Okay.
have Ori come, you know, maybe either while we're in the middle of the audit or even after we're done.
After it's done.
So that he can say, you know, these are the things you want to look out for.
Okay.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay, so our focus is going to be then to work with Teresa Kirk.
Is that your motion?
That's my motion, that we coordinate with the county commission and the state ethics commission to develop a meeting for our annual retreat.
Very good. And you second that?